So what makes a good director? Directing is a difficult concept, and once you ask the question, what does a director do? Well, the most obvious answer would be, well, they direct. But it gets a little more difficult the deeper you dig. A director has to be the boss, the team leader, pep talker, decision maker, and confident. The moment a director gets on set, they need to be in charge. They need to know what they want, and they need to extract the best from everyone. Which brings me to my first point. A director needs to know their vision. And not just know, but clearly explain and define, and then create an atmosphere where that vision can be achieved. So, let's unpack this slightly. To know their vision, a director must know the script, and the characters themselves. So, who are the characters, what do they want, what do they need, what are they doing in this particular scene, and so on. The director must know the content inside and out, so that they can portray to the actors what it is that they're actually acting. And a good director gives the actors ways to allow them to act, rather than pinning them down and doing script readings. So, Nicholas T. Proferes defines this particular idea of this unifying concept of a film as a film's spine. So, here, Nicholas T. Proferes quotes Harold Cluran, "Where a director has not determined on a spine for his production, it will tend to be formless. Each scene follows the next without necessarily adding up to a total dramatic statement. And the driving force or concept that pervades every element of the story, thereby holding the story together. That is what he sees as the spine of the film." So what does this mean for the director? Well, once the director knows what the spine of the film is, then he or she can portray to the actors what it is that they're acting and what it is that their film is about in the first place. So this brings me to my second point. A director must be flexible, active, and clear. So this is a seemingly small thing, but it is very important. A director needs to be able to sense or ask what an actor needs. A director needs to facilitate what helps the actor to achieve the best possible performance. And this involves a few things, like relating to the actors, understanding where they're coming from, what helps them to actually achieve their best, and then allowing an environment for them to flourish. And to do this, the director must be open to listening, make clear decisions, and also be very flexible as to what can be possible on set. Not just for the actors, but in terms of the script, logistics, and getting things done. So sometimes the director needs to make a decision about a particular shot or taking time on certain things, and using advice from the other people on set, a director always needs to make a clear decision about where to go from here. So this brings me to my third point. A director must be a team player. So, when working on set, a director needs to be not just in control of the set, but also on everybody's side. So, sometimes it can be difficult and problems do arise between members of the cast and members of the crew. And it is, well, both the producer's and the director's job to make sure that everybody's needs are facilitated in the best way possible to get the best from everybody. So, what makes a good director? Well, there are lots of things that make a good director. A director has to direct, but to be able to direct in a good way, to direct in a way that separates a bad director from a good director and the greats from the averages, is that a good director knows what it is that they're trying to achieve. They know their vision, they make clear decisions. They're the final decision maker. All the major departments usually answer the director, and the director is the one that funnels them all towards the creative vision and the final project. Now, this process is not entirely cut and dry, and many directors have different approaches, but the main concepts of making sure that your team is unified, uniting them under one clear, resolute vision, is all part of that particular process.